Are you looking for the best soundbars? In this video, we will look at some of the 7 best soundbars on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Yamaha SR-C20A. This soundbar is small and light enough to be easily taken from room to room, in case your gaming happens in a different space than your cinema viewing. Affordable enough to accompany even the most modestly priced TVs, and more than capable of trouncing the sound your television alone makes. The 100-watt output powers 2 forward-facing full-range drivers and an upward-firing bass driver, and there are a couple of passive bass radiators on board for good measure. The result is a sound that's far broader and deeper than the SR-C20A itself, striking a great balance between detail, refinement, and attack. This Yamaha is unobtrusive, but only in the physical sense. Simon Lucas. Inputs: HDMI ARC, optical, 3.5mm, Bluetooth. Dolby Atmos upgrade. Looking for something with a bit more punch and immersion? Try the True X-Bar 50A, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, which adds a subwoofer and up-firing speakers to provide a height element for Dolby Atmos TV shows and movies, pulling you further into the action. Number 2. Flexus Core 200. Klipsch's Flexus Core 200, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends. Sounds way better than it should for the money. Klipsch cut a few corners to lower the cost, namely Wi-Fi support, which leaves out streaming options like AirPlay and Spotify Connect and smart assistants like Alexa. In their place, you'll get notably clear sound, up-firing drivers to provide overhead sound effects with Dolby Atmos content, and surprising gravitas up and down the frequency spectrum for a standalone bar. The Flexus lives up to its name with impressive versatility, including the ability to add wireless surround speakers, a wireless subwoofer, or even a third-party sub via a traditional sub-output. You'll also get an app for adjusting audio settings, a handy remote, and most importantly, the satisfaction of knowing you scored great sound for far less than many competitors. Ryan Waniata. Number 3. Polk Audio Signa S4. Many companies offer basic 2.1 soundbars, but very few pack the soundstage of this Dolby Atmos-enabled bar from Polk, 7 out of 10, Wired recommends. It's simple and easy to set up, with a basic, no-frills remote and an HDMI ARC connection to plug into a modern TV. You can choose between movie, night, and music modes, which serve their intended purposes well. Cinema mode works in a simulated 3.1.2 Atmos surround. It's pretty room-filling. Music mode gives you a more normal stereo image. Night mode limits the subwoofer action so you don't wake the neighbors. The reason this scores lower than other bars we've reviewed on this list? We prefer a backlit remote control, and we wish it had Wi-Fi. Number 4. Vizio 5.1 Soundbar SE, SV510M, 0806. Vizio soundbars have long been known to bend the basic rules of performance for your dollars, and the 5.1 Soundbar SE, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, is the latest to personify this reputation. At just around $200, you're getting slick surround sound performance and impressive virtualized Dolby Atmos and DTS-X immersion in a compact bar and subwoofer package. The system isn't the best for music, you'd be better off with some bookshelf speakers. And there's no optical input for older TVs, otherwise, the only real downside is the wired speakers that plug into the subwoofer, limiting placement options. That's a small concession for true surround sound at this meager price, making the Vizio 5.1 SE a great option for movie nuts on a very tight budget. Number 5. Bose Smart Soundbar. Forget the hotel room grift. Bose's Smart Soundbar, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, is our favorite mini-bar thanks to its mix of excellent sound quality and impressive features. Unlike Sono's similarly miniature Beam Gen 2, Bose's model uses true up-firing drivers for convincing Dolby Atmos effects alongside surprisingly fun and musical sound. The bar offers Alexa voice control via built-in microphones, and tacks on advanced features like an AI dialogue mode for superb dialogue clarity and the ability to use Bose's open earbuds as personal surround speakers. The bass isn't particularly impactful from such a small frame, but thanks to the bar's advanced networking skills, it's easy to add on a Bose bass module, connect other Bose speakers, or stream from multiple music services over Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Ryan Waniata. Number 6. Samsung HW-Q990C. Samsung's multi-speaker flagship bar has been our favorite one-box Dolby Atmos distributor for multiple iterations. It's long been the best in class at filling a room with expansive, impactful, and musical sound. The HW-Q990C offers modest improvements over the previous model, including an upgraded subwoofer for tighter bass response. Like the Q990B, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, you can connect wirelessly to select Samsung TVs and even use the TV's speakers in concert with the bar via the company's Q Symphony format. The system supports both Dolby Atmos and DTS-X, along with multiple other top audio formats, while dual HDMI inputs let you connect a Blu-ray player or streaming device directly. This is a pricey system, with a more onerous setup than single-piece soundbars, but it's easy to use and its cost has fallen significantly over time, often on sale for as low as $1,000. At that price, it's a no-brainer for room-shaking immersion. Ryan Waniata. Inputs: 3 HDMI ports, 1 for eARC, optical, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Alexa. Gaming upgrade: the upgraded Samsung HW-Q990D is virtually identical to the previous model, with one major upgrade: HDMI 2.1 support for its dual HDMI inputs. This lets you connect multiple gaming devices without sacrificing features like high refresh VRR, variable refresh rate. It's often a lot more costly than the previous model, but for avid gamers, it could be worth grabbing on sale. Number 7. Vizio M-Series 5.1.2 Soundbar. If you're into console gaming, you know how important it is to detect that opponent creeping behind you in the shadows. This affordable Dolby Atmos soundbar from Vizio, 9 out of 10, Wired recommends, helps you hear every footstep in real physical space. Atmos bars fire sound upward, expanding your TV's soundstage. This means gamers can hear what's going on above them and have a better shot at avoiding that gun-toting helicopter flying overhead. 2 upward-firing rear surround speakers also come in the box. For under $500, it's one of the most affordable Atmos-enabled soundbar bundles you'll find with surround speakers, making it a no-brainer for anyone who values fantastic sound. Inputs: 2 HDMI ports, 1 for ARC, 3.5mm, optical, USB, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi.